Hey, what's up? It's Ashley. So here's 5 ways, count them, 5 ways that you can eat healthy on the go. So let's get into it. One of the quickest and easiest ways you can do this, and keep in mind that this is for snack purposes only, and that is pre-made protein shakes. So you want to look for ones that have 25 grams per serving. 30 grams is okay, but that's getting into that zone where it is a lot for your body to process in an hour. The sweet spot is 20 to 25 grams 20 to 25 grams of protein per serving. So a serving would be one of those little pre-made shake things, right? They have plant-based ones. They have different flavors. You also want to look at, do they have something what's called sugar alcohols in them? Sugar alcohols are typically put in to reduce the overall fat content. But here's the nasty part about them. They will rip your gut apart. If you've ever seen like reels or TikToks about people who are into fitness or trainers or somebody like that making fun of like bubble guts like after protein, that's what they're talking about. That is why it's typically like a over amount of protein in the shake, or when people make it themselves, or the sugar alcohols, they will also rip your gut apart. So just beware of that. And you're way better off having a little bit of extra natural fat content in the shake than having the sugar alcohols, because especially if you're out and about or on the go, you don't got time to be spending half an hour to an hour in the bathroom. And even if you're not out and about, you don't want to deal with that anyway, if you can help it. So keep those tips in mind when you're checking out pre-made protein shakes. The second thing that you can do is make your own. So make your own smoothies, make your own shakes. You can easily pop them in something like a Tervis. You can put them in like a Yeti cup. There's different types of cups that you can put them in. There's tons of them. I love Yetis. They work really, really well. Tervises, I found they can spill over time, like the seal gets really loose. So you just want to keep that in mind. There's tons of straws that you can buy that are sturdy and they're not going to break on you. There's some steel ones, I think, that help keep it cold even when you're drinking it. Or you can take like spoons with you if you prefer to eat it that way. It's rare, but sometimes people prefer that. And again, when you're making the smoothies, protein smoothies, it's really easy to make it more filling than like a pre-made protein shake. So if you're really, really tight on time and you absolutely do not have time to stop for food or anything, this is really good to make either the night before or the morning of and have it with you in like a cooler or an insulated lunch bag. And you'll want to have a milk. Do not use water. It'll be nasty. Trust me on that one. I have tried water with so many combos and it does not work, even with ice. Use either skim milk. If you're not okay with cow's milk, then you can use nut milk. I like to use unsweetened almond milk. You can use unsweetened coconut milk, oat milk. There's so many options out there nowadays. So pick something that's unsweetened. It can have a little bit of flavor in there. So sometimes brands will do unsweetened vanilla. That's totally fine. So you can do that for a little bit of extra flavor. That does work. Then you'll pick out 2 or 3 frozen fruits or vegetables to put in the shake. There's so many ones out there. There's pre-made packs of like strawberry and banana in any aisle. Target, Kroger, and Food Lion and Walmart are all really good about having that stuff on hand. But wherever you're at, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. Juice frozen, not fresh, because the fresh will make this protein smoothie lukewarm and it'll be nasty. Then you'll want to put your scoop of your protein powder of choice in there. Again, the same rules apply as if you're buying the pre-made, so keep those in mind. And then you can add in a scoop or two, like a tablespoon or two of something like a nut butter or flaxseed if you want a little extra protein boost. It's not a whole lot, so it won't throw off the balance of the whole shake, but it gives it that little bit of flavor. So if you want to make like a chocolate, strawberry, peanut butter shake, you can do that. You can throw in some dark chocolate or cacao nibs in there. something that's like fair trade, organic, not as highly processed as something like Hershey's. You can find it at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Target. Past 2 years has been really good about carrying it. So that's the most intensive one. This third way that you can eat healthy on the go is by packing your lunch ahead of time. I recommend you could do it the morning of. If you get up early, if you know that about yourself that you're not going to do that, you can prep it the night before. If it's something that stays a day or two in the fridge, you can make a couple days worth ahead of time, pop it in there. Then for like lunch, you just pick out, okay, one of this, one of that, one of that, grab it and go. You can do like wraps, are really super easy to make. They stay in the fridge for a day or two. I don't recommend it past that. They'll get nasty and soggy and you'll want to throw it out. You can do stuff like make your own fruit cups with the little Tupperware containers to have like on the side, and then you can have a pre-made protein shake to add a little extra boost of protein with your homemade lunch. You can do that easily. You can get like salad kits and stuff like that. Just got to be careful because sometimes they're really, really bad for you with the processed food and the salad dressings and stuff like that. So you do want to be careful about that. Not saying you gotta eat a dry salad or anything, but typically the wraps is where people find them more filling than even a salad with like salmon or chicken strips on it. The multi-grain flatbread, you can find it anywhere. That you could throw like veggies, salad fixings on there. Gardein has chicken strips that are vegetarian friendly. So that's a really, really, really good option if you don't like chicken like me. The fourth way is that you can make your own protein boxes. If you go to Starbucks, you've seen them. They have them pre-made for you there. They are pretty good. It's okay, but it's not as delicious if you made it yourself. I think they're okay. They're not horrible, but it depends on your preferences. So you can make your own protein boxes. Keep them in the fridge for a day or two. Again, beyond that, you gotta toss them. It's going to be gross. The fifth way that you can eat healthy on the go is, now this would require a microwave or something like that, but you can make your own egg bites. Same thing, Starbucks offers them, Target has them pre-made for you, or you can get a muffin tin and make them yourself with like egg whites or egg yolks, some spinach that's been cut, peppers, mushrooms, and stick them in the oven for about 10-15 minutes at 350. Pull them out, and then you got like a whole week's worth of egg bites. You can put them in your fridge. They should be okay for a couple days max in the fridge. If it's beyond that, I would recommend sticking them in the freezer. And then if you're at work or somewhere like that, then you can easily stick them in the microwave. You can add like the ready-made quinoa to it on the side. Target has really good selections of that. And then you can also have like jasmine rice, brown rice, something like that for a healthy carb on the side. There's a lot of really good options out there for microwave stuff to make something healthy really, really, really quickly. If you're super short on time at work, in the boardroom, somewhere like that, and you need something in 10 minutes or less on your stomach, that is what I recommend. Some of them, obviously, you can take and go with you. Others you can't, so just be smart about which ones you're using for depending on what situation you're in. If you're interested in how else I can help you with your weight loss, then I recommend checking out the resources that I have linked below this video or in my link in bio, and I'll catch you later.